So a brand new trailer for Sonic X Shadow Generations was just shown at Summer Game Fest, and I just gotta say, this trailer looks outstanding. However, there are some things about the game that you may have not noticed in the trailer, and there's even some important information about the game that wasn't revealed in the trailer at all, including an open zone and even new Chao missions. So here's what you missed in the new Sonic X Shadow Generations trailer. First up, let's talk about all the pre-order stuff. Man, this box art looks pretty good. I like how Shadow is front and center here. It seems that Shadow Generations is the main experience here, and I'm a huge fan of that. There are also some other bonuses you can get, and we also get a lineup of the physical editions. And we're finally at the point where there's no PS4 version in sight, but we do get an Xbox One version of the game as evidenced by the box for the Xbox version. That's kind of weird, but the website does say it's going to be available on PS4 as well, so maybe they're just making it digital only for PS4 users? That's still kind of weird. If you buy a physical copy, you get Gerald Robotnik's journal, which details the creation of Shadow. And some people have pointed out that this might confirm the theory that Shadow was created based on the mural from Sonic and Knuckles. Angel Island is shown in the journal, so it could be possible. We're finally getting some cool physical media to go along with pre-orders. No more keychains or anything of that sort. I was a big fan of the art books we got with Origins and Mania, but man, stuff like this that feels ripped straight from the game are my personal favorite pre-order bonuses. You can also get this Sonic Adventure skin, which I'm assuming replaces modern Sonic. This means that for one, we're definitely getting more customization options for Sonic in the base generations, but for two, it just means that they're adding bonuses to the base game, and that's very exciting. And Adventure Sonic being in the game maybe means that we can get some old classic Sonic skins in the game as well. I would love to see a low poly Sonic in the game. That would be pretty cool. Maybe even some skins based on Riders, Black Knight, and Unleashed. There are so many possibilities, and I really hope they don't pull another Frontiers and just add one skin and call it a day. I want there to be actual customization for this game. There's also a digital deluxe version of the game that includes some very interesting stuff. If you buy this version, you get the Season Pass, in which you can get extra background music, extra skill points, a digital art book and soundtrack, and even a Terrio skin for Shadow. I love how they are making skins from concept art and previous designs for the characters. We already had the Rabbit skin in Sonic Superstars, and that was shocking to see. Terrios is such a cool inclusion. You can also get access to a new skin and stage that will be released shortly after the game in holiday 2024. Finally, PlayStation users get access to an extended prologue animation and deleted scenes. While this sounds very cool, I don't know why it's exclusive to PlayStation. Why not just drop the whole thing on YouTube like they normally do? At least they're including the prologue animation with the actual game, which was not something they did for the previous games for some reason, but still, why does PlayStation get an extended cut? I don't know. And it was confirmed that the game will be priced at $49.99, which is $10 less than Frontiers and Superstars. I think this is the perfect price for this game. We get a Generations remaster, but we also get a completely new game on top of it at a price that is less than the most recent mainline Sonic titles. The digital deluxe edition will cost $60, which is very understandable. I mean, it has a lot of extra content. But anyway, let's see what the actual trailer has for us. Starting with the base Generations game, yeah man, this still looks identical to the original game. I think that it's safe to say that at this point, the Generations portion of the game is just going to be simply port, but with some added additions, of course, as evidenced by the Adventure skin. But man, they definitely could have done something to enhance how the game looks. I mean, just look at the reflection from this shot. It's all pixelated, which should not be an issue on the hardware it's running on. Call it a nitpick all you want, but it's still weird to me how we have Shadow Generations, which is a much better looking next-gen game, in the same package as a PS3 looking game. I'm just saying, for a remaster, they could have spiced things up a little bit. Also, we're getting new Chao rescue missions for every zone, as mentioned by the PlayStation blog post. This explains why there are Chao present in the game's key art and even in the intro cutscene now. It looks like Chao are going to play a much bigger role this time around, but I do wish we could have gotten an actual Chao garden, but at this point, I don't think that's likely. Now for the Shadow portion. Oh man, there's a lot to unpack here. First up, we got some new levels. Rail Canyon from Sonic Heroes makes a return, which is an odd choice because I thought they were just going with SA2 and Shadow the Hedgehog levels, but hey, this is cool. We also see that Kingdom Valley, the best Sonic stage of all time, is returning in Shadow Generations. And bro, when I saw this, I was actually screaming. The stage also looks beautiful and the graphics look amazing. We also have more shots of Westopolis / City Escape / Radical Highway / whatever the hell you want to call it. I mean, yeah, it still looks really good and the aesthetic is awesome. We also get to see some in-game cutscenes, which look so good. The quality has definitely improved a ton since Frontiers. Shadow also seems to have a new form. One shot shows Shadow with wings, which looks raw as f. I saw someone on Twitter mentioning how this would have never happened in the 2010s era of Sonic, and that's so true. This is just, I don't even know, man. I'm not sure if this is a new super form or chaos ability or what, but regardless, I'm so hyped to see what this thing is all about. The PlayStation blog details that Shadow will have different chaos abilities, so this is probably one of them. And we see a couple of these in the trailer. One of them looks like it slows down time, and one looks like a chaos dash. There's just so many new abilities here. The website also says that there will be a brand new hub world in Shadow Generations that takes inspiration from the open zones in Sonic Frontiers. Holy shit. This is the perfect time to expand on the open zone of Frontiers and improve the formula. I just gotta say, I was not expecting this at all. The screenshot we have shows a massive open white space, as the site calls it. And yeah, this looks a lot like Bowser's Fury, but I guess in a sense, the Shadow levels will be treated like cyberspace levels since you access them from the open zone. But apparently, the open zone will also have new powers for Shadow to obtain, so it serves more purpose than just acting as an awesome hub world. But I can't wait to see what they do with this. But yeah, guys, for now, that is all of the information we have about Sonic X Shadow Generations. As more information comes out, I'll be covering it here on the channel, so stay tuned for that. But for now, let me know what you all think about this stuff in the comments down below. But thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all later. Goodbye.